Good morning, my dear students, and welcome back to a class on English literature. In the previous class, we were dealing with the short story titled as The Little Match Girl, and we had gone through the first three paragraphs. The first three paragraphs will give the clear picture of the atmosphere or the background of this particular story. I hope you have understood so far. So we move on with the story called The Little Match Girl. So let's move on to the fourth paragraph. The snowflakes fell on her long golden hair, which curled so prettily about her neck, but she did not think of her appearance now. I said in the previous class, the snow was falling down and it is bitter cold. And the snow was falling on her hair, that was very pretty, that was very beautiful. But now she was not bothered about her external appearance because it was bitter cold and the snow was falling down, and she was not at all bothered about her appearance right now. The lights were shining in every window, and there was a glorious smell of roast goose in the street, for this was New Year's Eve, and she could not think of anything else. So I have told in the previous class, it was New Year's evening, and the places were decorated very beautifully, and there was a smell of a roasted goose, which means the people were going to celebrate the New Year. And you know how we celebrate the New Year. We have a very delicious food, and our house is decorated very beautifully. So that is the same picture that we can see now. But this girl is not able to enjoy anything. She is in bitter cold now, and the houses are decorated very beautifully, and there is a smell of a roasted goose now. Now what happens here? She huddled down in a heap in a corner formed by two houses. One of which projected further out into the street than the other. But though she tucked her little legs up under her, she felt colder and colder. So she was in a place, she huddled down. Huddle means she came down in a large, heap means a large corner formed by two houses, and one was projecting out, and she pulled her legs up so that she could feel little warm. So that's how, because she was feeling very cold and she wanted to get a bit of warm. She did not dare to go home, for she had sold no matches and earned not a single penny. So why she was afraid to go home? Because she did not sell any matches. Since she did not sell any matches, she did not get any money. So she was afraid to go home. And what is another reason? Her father would be sure to beat her, and besides it was so cold at home, for they had nothing but the roof above them, and the wind whistled through that, even though the large cracks were stuffed with straw and rags. Now, the first reason why she is afraid to go home. The first reason, she has not sold any matches, does not have any money, her father would beat her. The next reason is that her house, there was so much cold at home. Now we will see the appearance of her home, the external appearance of her home. For they had nothing but the roof above them. There was a little roof above them, and the wind whistled through that. Even though the largest cracks were stuffed means packed with straw and rags. Rags means torn clothes. There were cracks all around, and all those cracks were filled with the straw and the torn clothes or the dirty clothes. Her thin hands were almost numb with the cold. She was not able to move her hands because it had become very numb. If only she dared pull just one small match from her pocket, striking on the wall and warm her fingers, because she has the matches in her hand. So she thought of taking one matchstick and strike it again on the wall and warm her fingers, because her fingers have become very numb. Now what happens? She is going to light the matches, and I have told you she is going to have three important visions. We will go through one of them today. She pulled out scratch, how it is spluttered. Splutter means confused, and burned. It had a warm, bright flame like a tiny candle when she held her hand over it. but what a strange life. It seemed to the little girl as if she were sitting in front of a great iron stove with the polished brass and knobs and brass ornaments. So she took out the matches, lit it, and she began to enjoy the warmth of it. She kept her hand over it. Now what happens? As soon as she lit it, she has a vision on her. What is a particular vision that she is going to have? It seemed to the little girl as if she was sitting in front of a great iron stove. Which means she felt that she was sitting in front of a great iron stove with the polished brass knobs. Knobs means handles and brass ornaments. The fire burned so beautifully and gave out such a lovely warmth. She began to experience the warmth of the fire. Oh, how beautiful that was! The child had already stretched her feet to warm them too, went out when the stove vanished. Vanished means disappeared, and there she sat with the burnt match in her hand. She began to experience, she began to feel the warmth, but suddenly what happened? The flame went out and the great stove disappeared, and she has that particular burnt matches in her hand. So that's the first vision that she has got. She was feeling bitter cold. She took out the matchstick and lit one matches here, and she began to feel the warmth of it. Suddenly, there is an image, there is a vision that appears in front of her, as if she was sitting in front of a great stove with the polished brass handles and the brass ornaments. She was enjoying and feeling the particular warmth. Suddenly the flame went out and the great stove, the vision that was in front of her, that too also disappeared. Now what happened? She is again left with the burnt match in her hand. I hope you have understood. So understand the conditions of this particular little girl, why she was afraid to go home, and the appearance of this particular little girl, and the first vision that she had, and that was of the great stove polished with brass handles and the brass ornaments. So can you go through the video once again, read the textbook by yourself and try to understand the meaning. Thank you.